Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today with a weekly reset and all the events that are coming up that you should be aware of for the upcoming week here. So, without further ado, guys, before we get started, as per usual, if you want to stay up to date with content, crush these events completely free to play, just like myself, please make sure you hit that like button and give the channel a sub for future videos just like this. So I always like to start things off by taking a look at what is wrapping up, what is actually on the horizon here in terms of finishing up, and then we'll talk about what's coming up here in terms of the events and festivities based on what we saw as well from the blog and what we kind of know from the data mines too. So guys, if you head over to the milestones, always check this before the weekly reset, because we kind of know what's ending up, right? And obviously there's not too much going on right now in terms of events because a lot of it has wrapped up in the last week or two. But just a subtle reminder here, remember that there is a Hyperion burst event that you can take advantage of, simply just blitzing with Thunderbolt characters. So it gives you some points here and there and some freebies that you can take advantage of. We have the Accursed Rain event. Remember, this is the leaderboard event tied back to energy campaign spending, as well as the earning of these health or fragments from directly the daily arena payout. Now, having said that, if you're watching this before reset, you'll know the event's done in 8 hours. So I think the last arena payout's been done already. Maybe there's a last pinch for it, depending on where you are in the world, or maybe some folks are waiting to get that reward the moment they log in. But just heads up of where you're doing there. We're still doing really good, guys. We're still in the top 2,500. I'm hoping to stay in that position here as we wind down here in terms of the remaining time. That's going to give us a really good opportunity here. As you can see, right, this has been meaningful to give us some pretty significant pieces here in Gear Tier 20. That's kind of what I'm hunting for. The Mystic Gear is nice because obviously we're planning ahead here in Age of X, so that's really good. Top 3,000, top 4,000, you can see it's going to get you north of anywhere of those 80 pieces, which I think is the best value, right? There's a big jump. There's a 100% increase from the top 4,500 to the top 4,000. Hopefully you guys are being able to maintain that as well. But really how we were being successful in this event was the hoarding of campaign ISO 8 energy. And we've been doing that for quite some time. So all the campaign energy has been spent. As you can see, my ISO 8 still remaining to be used, maybe in some future event. But we had about 18,000 campaign energy before this event started. That's how we've been able to do so well. And as well, it's been nice that we've been doing well in the arena. So that's kind of what's wrapping up here, guys. Accursed Rain leaderboard event, Mystic Gear opportunity there, and we also have a couple starting, right? We have the Cosmic War 3, which we've seen in the past weeks as well. This is just essentially going through and making sure that you're participating in War, participating in Crucible with your alliance, and you are going to get bonus points. This time they switch things up a bit. We have Immortal X-Men getting bonus points for Crucible, and as well we also have the Liberty characters being utilized in War, which we've seen in the past week. So that's how you can work on this, and this one does reset today, so be on the lookout for that. And that way you can help your alliance out as well. That's kind of what's new in terms of what we can preview, guys. Let's talk about the things that are behind the scenes that we know that are happening. You head over to the events, right? Just a reminder here that this Accursed challenge has been nice resets every single time. Remember, if you obviously if you don't have these characters unlocked like Helverine, it's fine, but it's been nice to have this additional training resources that we've been able to accumulate. We have the Diabolical Dealings we've been able to work with, which is the Accursed Showcase, still ongoing for a bit here. And then what I also like to pay attention to is how much time we have left for the first or prior showcase event, which in this case was obviously you can see here with Thunderbolts, we still have north of 2 weeks, so it's still quite a bit of time here in terms of the festivities, right? So lots going on. We only have a few more hours here with Shadow King, so I suspect probably see Old Man Logan, or it might just actually be a pause for the rest of this month now that we see that there's only a couple weeks left. And then we also have, guys, this is going to be the big one here, Red Phoenix. So we already know his event came before, but this is another opportunity to get more shards here of Omega Red Phoenix Force. And keep in mind, he's been a good addition for Age of X. So if you guys are working through that global villain section, definitely getting more shards of him will help for sure combating this. But as well, the reason I like to point out with this event is because in the data mines we did see, and we did get this confirmed that actually in the blog post as well, is that the completion and working on this event is going to be tied back to the command center. So command center doesn't preview this yet, but it's going to be the Harbinger, I believe the Harbinger week 7. So this is all going to get cleared up here, but the spending of Red Phoenix energy as well as the earning of these Omega Phoenix Force orb fragments, that's going to be tied back to what's happening here in terms of the daily and weekly. So just be on the lookout for that. That's going to change over today. So you want to be engaged. You want to be working on that to accumulate your week 7 points. Obviously, that's going to help with the Harbinger monthly stuff that we've been working on, more shards of Quasar. But yeah, it's been a very free-to-play friendly legendary unlock for him, just because all these events have been tied back. So that's been awesome to see. Okay. And then aside from that, guys, I guess Red Phoenix joining as well. The other thing around the horizon, we'll probably get the preview maybe tomorrow, is the return of the Danger Room. So no preview here available, but remember, Danger Room is that roguelike game mode where you can adjust after the completion of each. We have also now the Juneteenth roster characters that we are going to be utilizing. This is going to be part of a global milestone that's also going to be releasing here pretty shortly, and essentially just using these characters that you see on screen. War, Crucible, Blitz, and Raids is going to give you points. It's a global milestone. So the good news is that there's quite a few characters here that are built up that we can use. I think more notably Blade, you're going to be getting quite a bit of points doing your daily raids. Captain Sam in War, we have Falcon and Storm also being part of Raid. So that's going to be a very, very straightforward milestone to partake in for that global. So that's kind of the big ones, guys. Now let's talk about real quickly as well. The Danger Room returning, obviously, I'll be releasing some content depending on how we do in there. But I also want to point out Helverine. He is actually joining the Intel store as well. That's what was confirmed anyways in the blog post. So if you want to build him up, as you see, I only have 5 shards of him. But if you want to be using your Intel credits, you can actually start farming him as of today at reset is apparently where it's coming. So you can start taking a look at where that's populating. And again, you just head over to the supply store. And similar to what we've seen in past weeks where Songbird was added, Victoria Hand, Hitmonkey, and so forth, Helverine should actually be joining here. I'm surprised. Surprised they didn't add the last and final member here of Thunderbolts being Hyperion. So maybe they skipped him, or maybe he won't be added onto the store just yet. But yeah, I did say that in the blog, so just be on the lookout for that, guys. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell, guys. Everything coming your way, as well as the Danger Room being in a couple days, so be on the lookout for that. We'll be back with more content, though. Let me know what you think, comments below. As always, thank you, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.